Philly Sports, Love and Pain. I'm Dave.
Champion.
That's Kenny.
Woo, woo, woo. Back to back, bitch. Woo.
So listen, we have some breaking news. Breaking news. Kenny and I, the team that we were co-running, fucking ran the league, and we took down the chip.
By the skin of our motherfucking teeth.
By what was it, 0.02?
Yes, like Jesus Christ. But
we were up by over 40.
Don't worry, I'll just keep collecting trophies.
And yes, I will have a trophy myself once I ever see Kenny. Oh, Kenny, I'll see you Thursday night. Yeah, Thursday, not tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow's my motherfucking birthday, mid-30s, baby.
Woo, man, you got a week. I feel like we haven't done this podcast in like 5 days.
I lied to everyone. I'm sorry.
5 weeks.
I lied.
That's true. You did lie. You said it. You said if they lost, we would do one, and we didn't. We didn't do it.
How the fuck do you want to do one in the middle of Christmas?
Yeah, no, it was impossible. It was impossible. Did you have a good holiday break though?
Yeah, I guess.
Did you have a break?
No, I never have a break. I've been looming and dooming on my birthday, fucking mid-30s. I'm old. I'm washed. I got nothing left in the tank.
You're having those vibes.
Yeah, definitely. No, I took off of work, so it was all good.
Yeah, same.
But, you know, like, it might have been a little too much, you know?
What, too much time off?
Yeah, like, you know, I love my wife. I love my kid, but, you know. Might have been just a little too much time off.
Yeah, okay. Read between the lines.
Yeah. They're pretty fucking clear. Nah, it was good. It was good to get away, man. It's, you know, work is work, and it's nice to, you know, start fresh, I guess. I don't know.
So, obviously, you know, Jalen Hurts situation, we're going to go through it. We're going to talk about it. You know, the Eagles lost.
You have been kind of a bit of a pussy about this, by the way.
No, I'm not a pussy about it.
You and the fan base have been stressed. I've been trying to give you
Kenny.
I've been trying to give you
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The formula doesn't matter. The formula doesn't matter. What?
These trophies are two different colors. It's gonna fucking piss me off. I just noticed it.
In what world do you think that he's just going to show up on Sunday and play like Lamar?
No, he's going to practice tomorrow.
It doesn't matter. He's going to look like shit. My point with this injury is not that he wasn't going to play. I knew he was going to fucking play. They're going to make him pass the protocol no matter what. He's going to fucking play. I know that. My point is that he hasn't fucking practiced a real practice in over 2 weeks.
Yeah, but either have, like, really honestly the Eagles.
No, that's bullshit. You know that that's bullshit.
It's not bullshit. You think that they've been having hardcore aggressive practices?
Well, no, they said that they sat the starters.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, it's okay. And he's been in the building. He can't be at games, which makes sense, right? Like, you've been there. You know, I don't think this is some big worry. Now, I think the game's going to be a little closer than it should be just based off of him coming off, like, concussion protocol and all that shit. Like, I don't think he's going to be as crisp. You know, there's still a little bit of, like, Looney Tune fucking birds around his head.
Also, you know what happens when you get a concussion? You get another concussion.
Yeah, I know. Scrambled eggs up there.
You know, it's way easier to get more concussions when you're recently off of a concussion.
I know that.
And bro runs a lot. Just saying.
They're gonna alter the game plan. Listen, the nice
alter the game plan to what?
Just he's not gonna run it as much.
Well, and what have we seen is the losing? What have we seen is the losing formula for this fucking team?
Like, I don't believe there'll be a tush push. Do you?
No, I think that they would try to run it with Saquon.
Or like some kind of variation.
Direct snap.
Right?
Yeah.
Listen, I think they're going to be cautious with this one. I think they win this one regardless. And then moving forward, they're going to have to ramp it up. Like it's, you know, whether he can talk when he's 58 or whether they win a Super Bowl, right? Like, I don't fucking care.
Well, and they already kind of made that choice, right? Like when they signed him, we were like, okay, they're not going to run him as much because they need him to be like a long haul guy. They tried that, didn't work. So they went back to the old ways of running him. And, here we are.
I think
it's a carbon copy.
Yeah. I just don't know if I'm like, I don't know if I'm even worried like the slightest.
Really?
I know. You know why I'm not worried? Because if the Eagles lose to the fucking Packers, or if they lose to the Bucks, the Vikings, or any of these fucking slug dogs,
this is a different conversation because
I know. But it's
I
just
agree.
Like,
I totally agree.
And it's like, then this is what they were, and this is a really fucking shitty, disappointing season. I just don't see it being that way. If they lose to the Lions in the NFC Championship game, I think you can swallow that. It's not what we want, but you can swallow it.
I agree.
If you lose to the fucking Vikings,
yeah, there's only one team. There's only one team you can feel okay to losing to, and it's the Lions.
What about the Rams? They freak me out.
No, you can't feel okay about it.
Yeah, agreed. But you think the Rams freak you out a little bit?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, yeah.
Matt Stafford does not get nearly enough credit he should get due to the fact that he spent 10 years in that wasteland. Listen, it's NFC Championship game.
Matt Stafford's a Hall of Famer, though.
Oh, my God. And if you argue otherwise, I think you might be dumb. I think it's NFC Championship, not blowout to the Lions. I'm okay with it. The season ends that way. Mm-hmm. If it's a blowout to the Lions, I'm not thrilled. If they win, then a Super Bowl loss is okay because we're just used to it. Like, that's my benchmark. But they gotta win. Like, they're the only team that can beat themselves. Or is that right? Yeah.
No, you're saying that they can beat themselves, like you.
Yeah. You know what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even think. I don't even know. I mean, the Bills. I feel like I don't know. I told you a long time ago, weeks ago. I said Sam Darnold is gonna Sam Darnold. He's gonna turn back into a pumpkin.
We'll see.
The lights are the brightest.
We'll see.
Bro, I've seen.
You saw one division game. What?
You love that division shit.
It's true,
bro. For the number one seed in the bye, I don't fucking care if it's the division or not. You gotta, dude. He was missing.
It was bad.
Wide open.
It was bad.
I've never seen anything like that. Like I couldn't believe it.
He looked bad. There's no two way around it. So we're going to get into it. We have our friend Kyle from the beginning of the season. This podcast, this episode is called "Back to Where We Started," and it is. It's back to where we started. We're going back to week 1. We're back to week 1. We're playing the Packers. This time it's actually a home game, a real one.
Wait. Before he comes in, or he can be in, I don't care. Did you see that they can wear one alternate jersey and they picked the black ones, and they're doing it against the Packers?
I don't What do you mean What do you mean they can only wear one alternate jersey? What do you mean by that?
So they can either wear Kelly green or black.
You mean like at all in the playoffs?
In the playoffs, they get one time.
Oh, and they did it now?
Yeah, they picked the black.
I don't like that.
Something's wrong with the Kelly green. What is it? Why?
I like the black.
I know, I get it. I don't, but I get it. My favorite color combo right now is the white with the black pants.
Yes, but that's not a home. But that's not a home combo.
I know.
You don't wear white at home. It's weird.
I saw that midnight green with the black pants, dude, from back in the day.
Yeah,
it was like the shot. Oh, that thing was dirty, curdy.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so I'm pretty sure.
Wait, what are you saying? You don't like the Kelly green?
No, I don't think the Eagles do. Why would they not wear the Kelly green?
Now, see, what they're doing is they're creating demand for that.
What, for next year?
Because no, here's the thing: like if they give it to you too much, it becomes like, it's Kelly green, yeah, big deal. Right now, people are rabid for that fucking shit.
Yeah.
You don't love it that much? I do. I love it. I'd be cool.
No, I like it.
I'd be cool if they switched their colors to that.
See, I need the other colorway though.
And give me the midnight as the alt.
I need to know what the white version of that looks like before I can commit my beans into the Kelly green.
I also like the helmet, the old wing logo.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying it's a bad jersey. I'm just saying
Yeah.
I find it interesting that they're not wearing them, and I also find it interesting that they're wearing the black week, wild card round. That's kind of crazy to me, right?
It doesn't scream confidence.
Or does it scream like, "Hey, we're gonna get this jersey. We gotta wear this jersey, and we don't want to. This is our best chance. It's a guarantee to wear that
Listen,
jersey, right?"
here's the thing: if they think a jersey is going to be the difference
Yeah.
between winning and losing, we have problems.
I mean, let me just make sure. I mean, I'm not reporting that as like
No.
guarantee,
Well,
but
I saw the hype photo come out, and it was the black. It was the black with the white logo.
yeah,
So
it's still black. They're definitely wearing the black. They always change the logo when they're wearing something different.
yes, yes, that was like the tell. The tell was the black.
Nothing better than that alert. Ian Book has been waived.
Yeah, I saw that
Mhm.
today. So I mean, that would make you assume that Hertz will be officially at least active.
Also, this fan base is so fucking annoying. I hate them. People will be like, "Oh, Tanner McKee," like, fuck no. I'm sorry. We like him. I think he's gonna be a pro.
What? Wait, if Hertz is healthy?
No, over Pickett. Like, I,
Oh, I
I
would.
can't.
I
I
would.
know. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't.
Why?
Because Pickett looked fucking good. I'm not saying he looked amazing.
Well, here's the only reason why I said it was because Pickett has broken ribs.
I get it. I don't. I'm saying if you can start Pickett, like if they're like, oh, he's healthy enough to start and he's fine, then I think you have to start Pickett. You can't just go, hey, we're gonna really disrespect the fuck out of you. We signed you to be the backup, and Tanner had a
No,
good game
no,
against the
I would
Giants
hide.
fucking fours.
No, I would hide behind the fact that he has broken ribs
Yeah, I don't know. It's not gonna be a problem until
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 Jalen Hurts
Jalen
gets
Hurts'
another
fucking
concussion.
brain gets rattled. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
This was my. I don't even need. This is like beating a dead horse, and you're probably gonna get mad that I even say it. But this is my whole problem with that style of quarterback. It just is.
No, I understand you, but like if you look at Lamar's, like is Lamar the exception?
He seems to be.
Okay.
I don't. I
Was
mean, I don't like how many
was the
more.
Vic
How
the
many?
exception?
Who?
Vic?
No, Vic got destroyed, dude.
I mean, he got destroyed because he was fighting pit bulls. Woof woof.
No, the Pitbulls got destroyed. No, but I saw a couple clips. I just saw one the other day. Wasn't it Brian Dawkins who fucking destroyed him and as he ran into the end zone?
Yeah, but I mean, I still think Vic. Like, if you looked at Vic, I still think he had a very good career. I don't know. I just think it's like these low tier running quarterbacks is your issue. Like, and we know, and we believe that we've talked about this openly on the podcast. That Hurts is like a top 12, and to me, out of the top 10 is like low tierish. You know what I mean?
He's definitely not a low tier quarterback. No.
But you know what I'm trying to say, right? Like, I just think like Lamar Jackson is such an elite. Holy shit! Did you look at his stats?
Who, Lamar?
Yeah, it's actually incredible.
Oh, it's stupid. Stupid.
But like, he's not gonna win the MVP.
Well, Josh had a pretty good year, so
Not better though. If you do that stupid comparison,
that's just
you
not how
know.
it works, though.
And that's the whole thing. Is like Lamar has a 1,900-yard back. He's got Zay Flowers. He's got two really good fucking tight ends. And Josh Allen. I mean, I think James Cook is good, but he's not Derrick Henry. You
No,
know,
no.
Amari Cooper's old.
And what does Allen have? Like 3,700 yards or something?
Yeah, Lamar has like 42-3.
And what's Allen have as far as rushing goes? 5.
5 or 6. Lamar's at 8.
Yeah.
I don't know. I listen. The MVP is so fucking stupid. It doesn't really even matter. You know.
Well, and how do you pick it? Like what do you do? You know what I mean? Like what's the
Well,
deciding
you might as well
factor?
just make it a fucking fan vote, Fry, because that's what they seem to do nowadays anyway. Make it a fan vote.
That's what they need to do, right? Just pull the rug.
They got to get rid of the fan vote, no?
Dude, I don't know. It's
There's
like
no reason I should have to watch like fucking. I don't know. Like I don't even have a good example.
it's like What is that?
I don't know.
What was that
I'm in my
sound?
prison.
I was gonna say. No, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens with the whole Pro Bowl thing. But um, we go back. What I was saying was, we finally have a real home game um against the Pack. Now, here's the thing that sucks, and we'll talk about this in a sec because I see our boy Kyle's on. Kyle's in the waiting spot. Um, actually, why don't we just bring him in? Hang on one second.
Bring him in.
Bring him in. Bring him in. What's up, Kyle?
Boo.
Go Pack, go. Hey, you have to. You're unmuted. I think you're good.
There we go.
So, welcome back to the show. We kind of joked around in the beginning of the year. We're like, yeah, it'd be pretty cool if we met up again later in the year. And here we are, wild card.
What's funny is after we were talking about, getting you guys out here doing a classic at the backyard. We still don't have a name for it, but it's been a chaotic fall, busy schedule. We also had a new son brought to us in early November, so things have been awfully hectic. But
I was gonna say they don't change things a little bit.
Yeah, we had talked about it, and it still would be good. The offer still stands. Funny thing is, we have a gig on Sunday, so if you guys are up for a little jazz and football, we'll be there.
What time? So, what time is your gig? Are you going to miss the game?
Yes, except we have ways to make sure that we can keep up with it.
Oh,
Our gig
sure.
will go from 12 to 3 p.m. out here, and kickoff I believe is 1:30. So it's more of an open jam as well, and so I'll find some drummers that want to hop up there at about 125.
I've been there, done that. I mean, you have to go dark mode, and you have to just unless you're at a place that has TVs, then
That's crazy to me. I don't know how you do it.
I can do it.
No, I can't. I pause it, and then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go put Kip to bed. I'm gonna come back and finish it, and then I immediately am like, nah, I need to hit the live button. I need to know what's happening right now.
Yeah. So I mean, how have you guys felt about the season?
Honestly, for me, after the first 4 weeks, it was like doom and gloom, right? It was like, not doom and gloom really, but they were 2-2. I was at that Falcons game when they lost on Monday Night Football.
Me too.
That was a disaster. They just Nick seemed to not have any control over the team, and then they came out of that bye week and they looked like a completely different team, and we saw Nick take ownership, and that Saquon Barkley turned into, one of the greatest running back seasons I think we've seen in Philadelphia. So that's how it's kind of played out for me all over the course of the season. I didn't think they'd run the table. And for them to lose the one game when Hurts wasn't available, okay, so be it. Packers have had their struggles. And it kind of sucks that we're not going to hit the Packers at full strength.
Yeah, it really has been one of those classic Packers seasons where you get your hopes up and then they get smacked down, and then inevitably you have one of those games where your heart is just ripped out. That loss to the Bears, Watson going down, Love coming out injured. I actually didn't get to watch that game. I thought I had it recorded. Yeah, I didn't have it recorded after all, so I went to try and get the highlights on. Tried to not look at the score, and then I saw it and just kind of shook my head. And our mutual friend John Z and I were texting back and forth, and he's like, "Dude, you don't want to know." And then, of course, he sent me a whole bunch of links of the punt return and the the play that got them into field goal range. And
what was that? Why they got to go 15 yards to go into field goal position. They're playing, way off the ball. I've never seen nothing like that, and they're rushing 3.
I was
Russell
watching it. Yeah,
Green.
I remember watching it happen live. I was like, "What are you guys? What is it? What are they
You
doing
fucking
right now?"
load the box, you sit the two linebackers, and you have one free safety off the top. I never seen nothing like
That
that. That was crazy.
and you got Justin Fields, who has been sacked more than anyone in history, NFL history, if I'm not mistaken. This was
Caleb Williams,
the
but
Oh,
we'll
Caleb.
let it go because no one likes the Bears.
Yeah, Caleb.
who did I say?
You said
Justin
Justin
Fields.
Fields,
I mean,
but
it's
you know I
fair.
don't blame you. It's the same guy, right?
Same piece of shit.
It's been a long day. It's been a long season,
It
boys.
had, yeah,
But yeah, you're letting him get one on the Packers. You're kind of letting that season down, and everyone was saying going into the playoffs, you want to head in with a little momentum because you
Yeah,
never
that's a
know who you're
momentum
going to get.
killer.
And yeah, just one of those kicks in the shorts that you don't want to have.
yeah. That one hurt too because I remember McManus crashed like a 55-yarder, like right to take the lead, and
Yep.
like you were
You
like,
want to
all
know a
right,
fun fact about Brandon McManus?
what?
I used to play ding dong ditch with him in my neighborhood. He went to
Shut
my
up.
high
Yeah, he's
school.
a North Penn boy, right?
Yeah, one year younger than me. We used to play ding dong ditch back in the day.
You got his number still? Can we get him on?
Not zero shot. Can I get an autograph? We played together in 2006.
He's like, "Hey, get away from me, you loser."
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's been a fun season, especially we had a nice get together in the backyard when they blanked the Seahawks. That was more than I could have asked for. Just the energy, the excitement, and yeah, then you turn around in the next week and you get punched, and then you get stepped on, and here we are, boys.
Here we go. Now you lost Watson, right? And I
Well, you lose
know.
them for next year too.
Well, yeah, he's probably not going to be ready for the start of next year. But you know, that's a whole different situation. I know. I don't know what's up with Dobbs. Um, I know
Yeah,
he was on the report, but I don't know if he's going to play. Love's
he got
playing.
yeah. Dobbs got sick before the Bears game, and so he was out with a medical illness. I had to put the flag up. I saw someone else with one of these. It's like I don't know. You're a professional football team. When they drafted Malik Heath, they were saying he should be their second guy that can take the top off. He had a hell of a catch last Sunday. Reed, obviously, with the things that he can do. And then you got LaFleur, who is a genius when he wants to be. Early in the season, after the Eagles game, actually, we we go down our quarterback and we come back the next week with all of these creative plays. Um, Similar sorts of things when you get the tight end leak, LaFleur can do the fake left, fake right, dump it over the middle. I think that was against the Rams, not this year, than the year before. He just has all of these cool things he can do, and playing against the Vikings and it seems like the Bears, he just goes so vanilla with it. There's that kind of conspiratorial mind that I think we all have when we're rooting for our team. Like, oh, guys, they're playing a little rope a dope. They're going to be back. There's no way this is what they're actually doing. But I think it's actually what they're doing at this point.
Yeah, and I don't know what was up with Jacobs. Like he didn't really
Fumbled.
yeah, he didn't really see the field much in that game against the Bears. You know, he's had a pretty good season. I mean, he's got 1,400 yards. But I know
You know
you're
Andre Dillard was on the Packers?
I did not
current
know that.
currently.
Yeah, well, he's concussed, of course, so he's not going to play, but he's on the team. I'm just looking at the injury report. I mean, you guys not having Zaire Alexander is a huge blow. I mean, I don't without taking away AJ Brown or even Smith, it's going to be hard. I mean, it's not impossible, but it's a big blow, big
Yep,
time.
that's a big one. They were talking how they'll have two spots on the active roster that they can fill. And then earlier today, Adrian Amos posted like, "Yeah, it would be fun to get him back." I know he when he first came to Green Bay, I want to say it was 2019 from the Bears. He was looking pretty dang good, and getting some backup in the safety area would be amazing. Evan Williams, the rookie, came in and just looked like $1 million. Um, Cooper coming back the last 3 weeks, I want to say, just
Yep, he had a pretty good game against Chicago. I mean, I know that he was. I don't know if he led the team in tackles, but he was up there. I know that.
yeah.
But you mentioned Heath, and I don't really know much about him. But I think he was like second or third on the team last week in targets, and it wouldn't surprise me if he gets in the mix a lot more this weekend.
Yep.
Honestly,
Wicks and Heath are two
yeah.
guys that I would expect to get more action. And last year at the end of the year, Bo Melton actually came around and just looked like $1,000,000. For whatever reason, their young wide receiver core could catch everything that came at them. And again, LaFleur at the end of last season was just dialing it up.
So
I
it'll
think
be interesting to see kind of how this ball plays out, and the weather around here on Sunday is going to be pretty cold. Not that matters or anything, but it's just going to be that cold, raw, type of game, and we're maybe going to get some snow Saturday, which is kind of cool. But the game it might be windy. I think is the biggest factor. And
we don't have a kicker apparently.
Our kicker doesn't remember how to kick field goals. So that could be an issue. It seems to me like this game's going to be close. Vegas also feels that way. The line opened at 3.5. I think it's up to like 4.5, 5, depends on what you look at.
4.5 right now.
4.5. So
it's an aggressive money line though. Plus 195 is kind of high.
Yeah, and not much, but that's not much of an advantage. Like when you talk about like home field advantage, as far as the line goes, it's just interesting to me.
Yeah,
I thought that would be 5 or 6, and the fact because of all their injuries, and the fact that it's not, I don't like it.
I guarantee you, when Hurts practices this week, that line jumps. I will bet my whole entire life on it. They're not gonna give you a free bet with fucking Kenny Pickett in there or Tanner McKee. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna play that close to the vest, and then once Hurts is in, that's gonna go up. I promise you.
Yeah. So around these parts, Kyle, all the talk has been obviously about Jalen Hurts and.
Oh my God! Even like experienced media people that know what the Eagles' practice schedule is. Like, why do I know? How do I know? And you guys don't know. Media. Like, I don't get that.
I think you're being a little bit nonchalant with it, to be honest.
Dave, they don't practice on Monday. They do team.
I'm not talking about that.
First practice is Wednesday. Why is that so difficult to understand?
Why was he still in concussion protocol on Friday?
Because you can't progress out of that.
You can. They had practice on Friday.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
No, they did not.
They did.
Troll. He might not have been ready.
Oh, he's not ready. He'll be ready on Sunday. God damn it.
The expectation was always Wednesday. If he practices on Wednesday,
I'm worried, Kyle.
I am excited. Another fun story has been like the run up to the 2010 Super Bowl, and the Packers went. It was, Aaron Rodgers, young quarterback, trying to prove himself. They were the underdogs on the road all the way.
Yep.
Obviously back then they had me playing for them, which was a big thing. I don't know if you guys.
That obviously carried them through. Yeah.
Did I
the drum line? Yeah.
Did I tell you guys that I used to play for the Packers?
You did. Yeah.
No big deal.
No big deal.
No, that was a great year, and to see all that magic unfold, it obviously is that Cinderella story we'd all love to believe in. And so that hope for me still does exist, that storyline in my head that LaFleur is vanilla-ing it down, he's playing dumb. I would love that to be true.
So I have a question for you.
Well, you guys win like every 14 years, right? So it's your year.
It is, yeah. It's something about the moon, Mercury.
I don't know. Yeah, whatever it is. Sorry, Kenny. What's your question?
Well, that whole vanilla conversation, like there's 17 other weeks or 16 other weeks that you can pull from, right? So I hear what you're saying. I never understood that one. Like, what's he gonna show differently? You know?
Yep. I don't know. The first time he pulled out the Tucker Craft quarterback tush push,
Yeah.
that got me real excited. Again, that fake left, fake right, up the middle to Craft, that was beautiful. He's had some things that he's done, but he did a lot more when they had Willis instead of Love. So you know that the team has it in their brains. You know that on game day. I mean, we were at the Niners game a couple of years ago where they didn't have a play in the script, but they had run it in practice and they were able to call it up on the sidelines. And the Packers go down and walk out of what's the Levi's Stadium with the win. Good old John Z and I were up there for that one.
That's
He
cool.
seems to have the ability to get it in there. Obviously, that was Rodgers and Adams, but the team seems capable of doing those sorts of things and just at will pulling it out. Willis in for 2 weeks, and they're able to have all of those cool gadget plays, the option runs. That was a lot of fun to watch.
I think that he's an offensive mind, and to Kenny's point, I think, in my opinion, Kenny, I think that all the teams kind of have something up their sleeve when it comes to like the playoffs. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
And Philly special comes to mind, obviously, right, for us. But like, do you pull that out in the first round? That's where it's like, you have to kind of like, right? you got to hedge your bets, right? You like, if you need it, you need it. That's fine. But, I'm sure that the Packers will have something creative that we haven't seen before, some kind of formation, something, what they've been watching hours and hours and hours of Packers film. So LaFleur knows that just as well. Right. So that's part of the game. That's part of the game that I really love is just the strategy part, and just, the X's and O's are interesting. Like, it's not just simple. Like, there are very intricate pieces to the game that can decide, win, loss. It really can.
I 100% agree. And that's just exactly why I hope that he's playing strategically. We got to tell ourselves something at this point. Those last 2 weeks were not the most fun.
Yeah, no doubt. So before I really appreciate you coming on again and like hanging out with us. I really think it would be badass to come to California. Obviously, I have the John connection. It would be cool to visit. But I'm really hoping that maybe one day I can actually make that happen.
Yeah, it would be amazing when the Packers and Eagles play in SoFi. We'll make it happen, right?
There you go. Yeah, but before you go, if you had to pick, and obviously you're a Packers fan, what would you say? How do you think this game's going to play?
I think that has to do with the weather. I think that has to do with if we're going to see the vanilla or the interesting. If it's going to be the Jordan Favre, all gas, no brakes, LaFleur, that would be one game. If it's going to be windy and cold, it'll be the Jacobs game for the Packers. Watching Saquon this year is like poetry on the football field. So I would love to see those two go at it. But I love it when Love lets it rip, and there are interesting plays to watch in those schematic things. I think defensively, A.J. Brown and help me out.
Devontae
Smith.
Yeah, Devontae Smith. That's going to be its own thing for them to deal with. But it should be a lot of fun. Are we texting during this one? Last time I wasn't watching it during. We got a little group text going on this time.
We do have a group text, and listen, if you have a chance to get up from behind the kit, definitely send us some stuff. That'll be great.
Will do. My drum fills get a little more exciting when the Packers are doing well.
I love it, man. I love it. Well,
hey,
good luck.
Great to see you guys again.
Good luck on
pleasure,
Sunday,
buddy.
And go Birds.
We'll do this again sometime in the future. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Yeah, man.
Go Pack, man. Go, and fun game on Sunday.
All right, man. We'll talk to you. Thanks, Kyle.
Enjoy your gig.
See you, man.
Bye-bye.
Kyle, live and proud from Cali.
Niners fired defensive coordinator.
They fired their D coordinator?
Yeah, but they want to retain him.
Explain.
I guess they want him on the staff as like defensive backs coach or something. Maybe I don't know.
Oh, that's kind of beat.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, we don't want you to be our coordinator, but hey, you want to do this instead?
Hey, we think you're really incapable of doing anything.
So
I know a few of them in my work.
So you're not worried at all?
Nah, I got the Eagles winning 34-21. I'm confident.
High scoring.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way it works. Let me change that. 31-17, because the Eagles have really, honestly, have not given much more than 20. So I'll keep with my trend, you know?
Yeah, and I think that's for the Packers. I think they'll be around 17 to 20, somewhere in there. You know, it's just a matter of like how efficient and how effective is the run game. I think it will be effective and will be efficient. I think, you know, if Jalen plays, which is what we expect, I think he'll throw for probably 200. He might not run as much, but I don't think they need him to run as much because Saquon's just that good.
212 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 rushing, 1 pass.
You think he's going to run for a touchdown?
Yeah, I don't think a tush push. I just think it's going to be
like a scramble or something.
Yeah.
So what do you think? What I would love to happen is like
the game not to be on at 4:25.
No, it doesn't bother me, honestly.
Fuck you.
But you know, like if like I would love for them to just fucking bulldoze them. Like just
I don't. Who's gonna cover both?
I don't know.
And who's gonna cover Dallas Goedert?
But he
freshie. He's fresh.
He is fresh. He played a couple snaps last week, right?
Yeah, and he dropped one. Of course, he fucking dropped one.
Yeah, I don't love him.
Nah, me either. I'm ready to move on.
Yeah, I'm ready for Tyler Warren.
Is he he's like a top 15?
Yeah, he ain't
tight end.
He
right?
Warren?
No, Goddard.
Is he?
I don't know. People were telling me he was a top 5.
I mean, I guess tight end is thin though, right? Like what?
I mean, even Sam Laporta looks like dog shit this year.
Well, and look at what Travis. What the fuck? Dude's a Hall of Famer, but like where he been at?
Where you been at?
That meme with the Chick-fil-A. That Chick-fil-A the dude from the Lions, that was funny.
I don't understand it.
What do you mean you don't understand it?
I don't know what he was saying.
He's saying if I'm covering you, you're going to be like Chick-fil-A on a Sunday. You ain't going to be open.
He's fucking hurt.
I'm just saying that's what he's saying. But that's what he's saying.
I understand that, but let me tell you what, buddy, you're closed. You're wide the fuck open. I'm sorry, you're open. He broke his fucking leg, didn't he? Is that confirmed?
Oh, that's the guy who broke his leg?
Yes, that's why I was like, what the fuck is this meme?
Oh, I didn't know that's the guy
what he was trying to say. I was just like, this thing doesn't make any fucking sense.
Oh, I didn't know he was the guy who broke his leg.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Confusing.
Well, you know. I guess he's just trying to pump himself up then for next year.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I fucking can't stand Dan Campbell, man. I'm a Dan Campbell hater.
Yeah, it's so funny because I think you used to love him.
I did. But now he's just like, it's too much 4th down.
What's wrong with your video tonight? Your video sucks.
I know. It said that I had low, and I don't understand why.
Yeah, your internet connection is 1 bar.
Good.
I mean, I can hear you fine, so I don't really care, but, you know.
Do I look like a pixelated alien?
Yeah, you're frozen right now. I checked the live stream, too, on Twitter. That's literally what you look like. It's just frozen.
Yeah, I love that.
So yeah, I mean, I would love to go into the game on Sunday and be like, yeah, I'm not worried. It's gonna be fine. You know, I'm a little worried, but I'm only as worried as I let myself get now Because I put up walls.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing that since you fucking know me. Listen, even if Hurts can't go,
Even if Hurts can't go,
Pickett can still
honestly,
get you 31 points.
this is gonna sound crazy. This is gonna sound fucking crazy. I would be the same worried.
I don't
Like,
think that, well,
like I'm the same worried whether or not Hurts plays. If that makes sense.
what are you like? What specifically are you worried about?
He hasn't played real game
What
action.
specifically? Forget about Hurts. What else are you worried about?
Oh no, that's all. That's all.
Do you think there's like 10 pounds of scrambled eggs in his brain and he's going to have fucking 65 turnovers? Even if he has a
No.
subpar, shitty fucking game, the rest of the shit around him is so good that it should clean up the mess. If the defense plays the way it's supposed to fucking play, the Eagles can win no matter what. With Pickett, with McKee, with Carson Wentz, with who's dead? Steve McNair? I don't care. I've never been more confident in a game. Ever. I don't see one thing that the Packers do better than the Eagles. Maybe head coach, which is, I don't really think so.
I mean, he's more I guess you could say he's like more creative, whatever, I guess.
Okay, but he's calling the plays and our OC is creative.
Yeah.
So
you're right.
art.
There's really no reason to be worried about Sunday.
No, and I get it. Like, I'm going to put the walls up come 4:15. I'm going to be like, they're going to fucking lose. You know how it operates. But right now, they cut Ian Book. That means that he is active, okay? Does that mean he's a starter? I don't fucking know. We won't know. But he's at least active. There we go. Step in the right direction. Kenny Pickett can easily come in here and win you a game. He absolutely can. There's not enough film from this year running this offense where the Packers can dissect it. And right now, Hurts is going to be a game time decision. So by the time, they got some like low level fucking staffer studying Kenny Pickett tape just in case. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
But like everything is on Hurts. They know
watching all of his fucking Pittsburgh games, like breaking down his like release and shit.
There's not enough Kenny Pickett, Kellen Moore tape to think that anyone can figure it the fuck out right now.
Really, my biggest concern, honestly, is turnovers from the quarterback position. Whether it's Hurts or whether it's Pickett or McKee, whatever. It's turnovers. That's to be honest.
But I don't see a world where there's 3 or 2 interceptions and 2 fumbles. I see a 1-on-1 situation. Sure, fine.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
But the defense, honestly, is good enough to offset that.
Correct. Now, if the turnovers are in an R20 or less, yeah, that's not fucking ideal, right? But if they're like midfield turnovers and you bounce down, you give them 6 points off of 2 turnovers or 10 points, again, not perfect, not a perfect world, but like everyone else is around them is good enough. Like, I've been watching a lot of the Eagles Insider. I don't know if you watch that on YouTube.
Yeah, I do watch it.
Yeah, like late at night, I'll throw it on, and like what I've watched has been an Eagles team where you're like, what the fuck am I watching? Like, the Bengals is a perfect game.
It's unbelievable.
It looks like the Bengals were absolutely going to steamroll us.
Yep.
And then something switched, and I don't know what it was, and then all of a sudden it's 34-17. I just, what's scary is that like you're like, the Eagles can only lose if the Eagles let themselves lose. That's kind of scary, right? Because you'd rather just be like, all right, they fucking lose, they lose. You know what I mean? Like, that's
to me, it's like it almost comes down to literally like what did they let happen in that Washington game? Like, because that's the anomaly, right? Like, that's the game where they gave up a lot of points. And listen, you're going to have a couple of those in a year. Fine, sure.
And like you say, like, it's divisional. I mean, I don't love that,
Yeah, but they gave up 22 points in the fourth quarter. That's a lot.
I'm telling you what happened. I mean, I think you know this. I think with Hurts, there's still the stability of a 5, 6, 7, 8 minute drive with 0 points, right? You can still chew the clock up. The defense played the most minutes they've played all year.
A lot of snaps. Yep.
And they're fucking tired. Like
Yeah.
I expected that kind of game. And what a wild switch. It's basically 21-0
Yeah.
until he gets deviled egg brain. And then that was the switch. That was the momentum. It just was a perfect storm for the Commanders. They're the dumbest fan base. We gotta stop interacting with them. They are so fucking dumb.
I know. It's stupid.
Poverty. We have to stop wasting our energy on poverty.
We have to stop wasting our energy.
Yeah, I know. I've been working on it.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
been nice though. Like the Cowboys can't say shit.
I know. And have you noticed there's been no Cowboys in the feed?
Yeah, no. Except for that dumb motherfucker that lives in Virginia. He's already doing mock drafts week 9.
What else do they have? They don't have anything else to do.
At least use some brain cells. Like he's got Nick Singleton and at like pick number 210, and I'm like, he's coming back.
He's not even going to the draft.
He's not even going. I don't like it. I can't. It's the problem.
All right, so you're bringing up a perfect opportunity to transition to Penn State football. Holy shit! So first of all, since we haven't talked since this, the experience at the SMU game was fucking incredible.
SMU.
The game
SMU made the playoffs.
the game was incredible, dude. The stadium was loud as fuck. Like I was worried that because the student section was smaller, that shit was loud, dude. Bro. And it was fucking cold, dude. Cold.
I'm out. Out of what? I think I'm out going to games.
No, I mean not the seats I had. No, listen.
Well, no, I know that, but I'm just saying, like,
Oh, I hear what you're saying because I feel the same way. I mean, for the most part, I did that because the opportunity presented, and it was like the first ever. It was the first ever playoff game.
No, I mean
that's cool.
That's a game you go to. I mean, I'm just saying, like,
I hear you though. I'm with you, especially on football. Football is the one. I think I told you this. Like,
I mean, everything else you can kind of pay attention to. You don't need the you don't need the. Here's the problem.
Are we spoiled? Is that it?
Well, in a sense, right? Like, if a play breaks down, I want to know why it breaks down. I don't want to have to turn around and look at the jumbo screen and pray that I can understand this terrible, shitty angle on a replay from the stadium booth.
Yeah.
Like, I hate it so much.
Like, might as well be at a high school game at that point.
100%. Like, the Steelers game, like, I had a lot of fun, but I was like, that was more like, I was with my wife, was with family. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it wasn't like, it was more like.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, and going to games with Jay, it's good because, like, they have a good vantage point and, like, you can talk football with them. You know what I mean? Because they got fucking brains. But it's just like, I don't know, man. I'm old. I'm washed. It's cooked. Its season's over. Cooked.
Listen, man, you don't have to be ashamed of it. Honestly, if you can get down there once a year, that's good.
I went to 3 games.
That's a lot to me.
I know. Me?
Like, listen, I didn't grow up having season tickets, and maybe I would feel differently if I did. Like, if I grew up.
Jay's ingrained. He's been going down there since he was a fucking.
That's true, right? So Jay's a perfect example.
Totally different. Yeah,
like he grew up in that. Like he grew up with the season tickets. Like that's what you do. What are we doing? Oh, the Eagles are home. Well, we're going to the game. Duh. That's just how it is. It's a way of life. But I didn't grow up in that, and I'm not. I mean, I don't know if it makes me less of a fan, but I'm just saying, like I didn't have that. So, like that's not like an aching thing for me. That I need to be at the stadium for that thing. Like, would I want to? Sometimes. But for a playoff game, I kind of think no. If it was a championship game, I would probably go.
And I went to the 18, and I mean I regret not going to the Super Bowl, but like I can't possibly imagine spending $5,000 to go to a game and they lose. Like I can't.
It's too much.
I can't do it.
It's too much.
You know, it's one of them things. Would you pay $5,000 for a guaranteed win? Yeah, fuck yeah, I would. You know, but I don't know. That's not here nor there. Bad to Penn State. I want to complain a little bit about the playoff.
Okay, what do you got?
They gotta do top 4 teams. They can't do automatic buys. They can't do automatic bids. Like, I know it worked out in one of them with like ASU coming, back to try to win that game, but there's no world where Boise State should be rewarded.
I agree.
You can't reward Boise fucking State.
But how do you determine the top 4 then?
1, 2, 3, 4 based off of the poll. That's it.
So you want to get away? You want to do away with championship games?
I think they're completely fucking pointless.
Well, you're making them pointless.
They already are kind of pointless.
Well, no, they're not.
Penn State's in the Final Four. Ohio State's in the Final Four. Oregon won the fucking thing, and they're eliminated. They got fucking dog walked.
It doesn't mean that they're pointless.
But it doesn't matter.
Well, if it doesn't matter, if it doesn't matter,
number 1 overall seed, the Big Ten champion, which you could argue had a tougher season than SEC. Paul Feinbaum, you fucking bum. Okay, it was waxed after their bye. I mean, annihilated. Looked like absolute kindergarten poo.
Yeah, by a team that they had by a team that they beat earlier in the year. It's hard to beat teams twice in a year.
You're just setting your fucking little line up there, you fucking cuck.
It's a thing. It's true. Come on.
I know it is, but you're already setting the groundwork for Penn State, Ohio State, and getting yourself hyped up.
I didn't even think
better than Notre Dame.
I didn't even think about that, honestly.
They're better than Notre Dame in every facet. Maybe not wide receiver.
They're not better at wide receiver. That's the one.
Tight end, they absolutely are. Quarterback, absolutely are. Running backs,
Yes,
they are. Jordan Love might not. Or is that his first name? I think it is Jordan Love.
Jordan?
The running back.
Is it also Jordan? I didn't know that.
I don't know. It's Love. Whatever.
I know it's Love. Yeah.
The running back Love, he might not even play. So that's immediately there. The defense, all 4 phases of Carter play are fucking better. The linebackers at Penn State are better. Maybe they have a safety that might be a little bit better. They might have a better corner on one side or not. I don't really know. They're evenly matched. Penn State's better. Penn State should win this game. That's it. If you want to talk about Penn State and a legacy or whatever you want to say, can they be a contender? Blah, 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 blah. They got to win this game. They just do.
So my one question then I would have, it's Jeremiah Love, by the way.
Close.
My one question then I would have for you is, why is Notre Dame favored?
I think the Carter, and I think the I always forget this guy's fucking name. Help me. Number 1, Reed. I think Carter and Reed being up in the air makes them a 1 point. What was it, 1.5 right now?
Yeah, it's something like that.
It's a coin flip, and I think those two flip the coin the other way. You're telling me if Penn State had no injury report on Carter or Reed, they wouldn't be favored? I would probably disagree with you 99 out of 100 times.
Yeah.
It's just Carter's such a massive swing.
Well, definitely Carter for sure.
And dude, let's not slouch on Reed. I mean, he's phenomenal safety.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. James Franklin wants to silence the haters, wants to silence the doubters.
You know what? Maybe it's the James Franklin thing. Or you know what? Also, maybe what it just comes down to is simply this. Vegas is a public business. And
Correct.
what is the public eye here? The public eye here is that Penn State can't win big games. And we're in the semifinals of the playoffs, and we're playing Notre Dame. Could there be a bigger game at this moment for Penn State? No. And there are a lot of Notre Dame fans across the country. So where is the money going to be? It's going to be on Notre Dame. There's no question in my mind.
100%.
So, would that sway the line? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this line touches 2.5.
This dude, the quarterback the Duke transfer, Leonard,
Yeah.
had 97 yards passing, and he won the fucking FedEx Offensive Player of the Game because he had 73 rushes. Like, I'm not interested.
It's just
in
not
that
what they do. It's just not what they do.
I know, but are you really that? Like, I watched that game and I was
No.
very, very much like, what?
No, I honestly don't. It's hard to see a path that to Penn State losing this game. Honestly, they have to beat themselves. They have to look completely inept on offense. Drew Aller has to forget how to read a defense.
But I will say, I mean, last game of the season, SMU, Boise State, the offense hasn't looked good. Not bad, not great. I just don't
Their
think
offense hasn't. Their offense isn't great though. It's just not like their offense is a grinder offense. Like they're gonna pound
running.
They're gonna pound the fuck out of you, and then they're gonna try to hit Warren over the top. That's what their offense is.
100%.
It's basically Army. Like it's what they are. Except for
$25 million in the NLL.
Except for Drew Aller can actually throw a good ball. Like
he's got to stop crying, right?
I need him to have somebody to throw the ball to, dude.
Well, you already got it. Why can't that guy play?
No, he's not on the team this year. That's not how it works, man.
Well, how come how about the wide receiver hit the transfer portal? Oh, because he was on the team to start.
Yeah. So Aller in the 2 games, he had 171 and 127. So you were talking shit on the Notre Dame guy. That doesn't sound amazing.
Was the 121? Was he hurt?
Nah, the 127 was against SMU.
Yeah, that game was wrapped though,
and all they did was pound it.
Yeah, I mean, if both those
and they had to pick 6. They had to pick 6, 2 pick sixes.
Pick six.
Yeah. So,
I don't know, maybe I'm too confident. Maybe I need Penn State to lose on Thursday to move them along on the Eagles,
No, I don't need that. No, I need the opposite because I just need them to win once. Just win one game where no one thinks you will. It's been so long since they've done that.
86?
Jake puts it perfectly, and Jake, our buddy, is the Notre Dame fan. But Jake puts it perfectly. Like, they beat the teams that they're supposed to almost all the time. But when it's a team that they're not supposed to, or it's a close team, that's where they fucking struggle, dude. When's the last time they beat Ohio State? What was it?
2016.
Like they gotta win this game.
Everything should point to that they should. We're wearing blue, right?
This has to be about as close to a must-win as I can think of.
Are we the home team?
I don't actually know about that. I don't know.
Is Notre Dame 5? No, yes. Texas.
Yeah, no. Notre Dame was 5. No.
Texas was 5. Penn State was 6.
Okay.
Notre Dame 7, I think. Okay. I don't know how it works. Though.
So no, then we should be home then.
Are we gonna wear our vintage, our throwbacks?
We're listed as home.
So blue.
Home blue. Right now, the line is 1.
So dropped.
It dropped.
That's because Carter posted that Star Wars picture.
I know. Yeah, I know. But Carter drops the fucking Darth Vader meme, and everybody's like jerking off to it, including me. But listen, I'm excited for the game. Honestly, I really am.
Well, I am. We're gonna be together.
We will. Anybody who wants to watch the game with us will be at McGurk's in Horsham.
It is a work event.
Quote unquote.
I wanted to go to. I was gonna go to timeout, but then I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just go there.
Yeah, I like timeout too.
So do I. But Will's gonna go early, so he's gonna try to get us our same seeds. Did you invite Sparrow?
No,
He's
but
a
I
Duck
can.
fan. Yeah, invite him.
Yeah, all right. I'll send out the all call. It'll be fun. I just hope that it'll be a good game. I honestly don't think it'll be a blowout either way.
A blowout will be very much disheartening.
Yeah. Yeah.
That won't be good.
Yeah. And again, the only way that happens is like, first drive, pick six, next drive, 3-and-out.
SMU kind of game.
Yeah, like pick six, then the next drive, 3-and-out, then they go take it for a touchdown, and now it's 14-0 all of a sudden. Like that's the only way I could see it being that way. Otherwise, it should be a close game, a good game. I do think that Notre Dame needs to join a conference. I think that being independent in this climate is dumb.
It most certainly doesn't make any sense if you
Or in your world, since you're doing away with championship games, do away with conferences.
Problem is they're not going to get rid of them because they garner too much money.
Well, why can't they garner the same amount of money just because you're not in a conference?
No, I'm talking about getting rid of the title games.
Oh, okay. I got you. Because it's just an extra game.
It's an extra game. It's ad money. It's, it's all that shit.
Yeah. Yeah. They're not going to do it.
Nah, I mean, we know that, but.
All right. So you got Penn State?
Yeah. I mean, how do you not? Right?
I think so.
Do we know anything about Reed or Carter?
No.
Are they released?
No. And they're not going to.
They don't have to, right?
Nope. They do not. They do not. And they will not, so.
Dude, this Owen Tippett, I don't understand how he can miss the net so much. Mishkov gave him a fucking puck. I mean, like right on the fucking. I mean, oh my god, like 2 inches from the goal. There's no one in net, and he fucking airmailed it. I don't.
Ooh. That's tough.
They're
down.
A lot of money for fucking airmail.
Down 3-2 right now, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's over.
They lost, right?
Yeah, it's over. It just ended.
The Eagles, the O linemen, Dickerson and Mulatto were there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hockey guys, big hockey guys.
They've been there a couple times, I think.
No, I'm just kidding. I like hockey. We should try to get to a game.
Yeah, I think we can.
It's time.
I know. Shit's so fucking slow right now, man. Fucking. When's the puppy gonna stop yelping?
We could do it in March or something.
Yeah.
They actually have a fuckload of home games in March, actually.
All right, well then let's do it.
I was looking at the schedule. They don't have a lot of home games in January, but they have a lot of home games in March, so. And actually almost every game they play in February is home.
How's that work?
I don't know. They only have 9 games and no, I'm sorry. They have 7 games and 4 of them are home, so more than half. But
very, very interesting.
But yeah, man, we're all footballed up. And
that's my whole thing. Is I need the season to end, before I can even think about.
Oh yeah, we need
anything else.
We need to break a little bit. Obviously, it's divorce season right now because we have college football and it's on Thursday night, it's on Friday night, then Saturday.
Well, the thing is that if Penn State's not in it, I'll watch it, but it doesn't impact.
It's not a do or die. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, it's cool. I can watch it on the little TV.
Exactly. It could be on the side piece, but it's the team, right?
They're in it.
So then you got
this
NFL.
weekend's Chrissy's fucking nightmare.
NFL Saturday, NFL Sunday. Hopefully it snows its ass off on Saturday so that you don't have any reason to leave.
Yeah. The thing is that like it's almost. I keep telling her like the finish line is here.
We're here.
We're here. It's done. You won't have to hear about this until August.
Yep, that's right.
Because I mean, like you can put the Phillies on any fucking TV. You know, you fall asleep if you need to. You know, you can watch your kid and watch the Phillies. You hear the crack of the bat, you turn.
Yeah, there's
You know what I
100.
mean?
There's 160 fucking games. You know.
It's low maintenance.
All right. Yeah. All right. So, go Penn State. We got a game 2 nights from now. And then
It's your birthday, and I know you want to ride out.
Birds on Sunday.
Oh,
Kenny,
I gotta tell you a story. How
Kenny, your birthday's tomorrow, right?
Yes, sir.
35.
35, mid-30s. Depression has set in.
All right. What's the story? And then we'll go.
I've been gaslighting my wife.
In what way?
So she has a Honda Pilot. So first off, my wife is an aggressive, terrible driver, and she fucking be burning through gas. I don't know what she's doing. So I found this eco button on the Honda.
Oh yeah.
Where it won't let you do it. You know what I mean? Like we've been getting tankfuls for a while, and she's like, "Just something's not right with the car." You know what I mean? Like something's not. Kenny, there's something wrong with our car. Like, what is the matter? I'm like, nah, babe. Like, that's the way it works. And then, meanwhile, like, the last 2 weekends we've gone to Sesame Place. I'm fucking whipping that thing at 90. Like, eco mode off. We went to the outlets last weekend. I'm like, ee. She's like, see, like, it's moving for you. And I'm like, I have no idea. Pull into the driveway.
Oh, you.
Pull in the driveway, hit the little button. Enjoy your full gas tank.
Brianna's old CRV had that button.
I mean, it is nice, though. I mean, it basically takes it from a V6 down to a V4.
Well, the Pilot, the Pilot's a V4 or V6, but the CRV was a 4, but it just like took a little.
It brought
power.
that shit down to a 0.5 cylinder.
It took the power right out of it, dude. The power was gone.
I'll tell you what, I mean, we have the top of the line Pilot. It's old, right? Like older.
Yeah.
So it's cheaper, but they do a nice little thing there, man. The Honda's got it figured out.
They do. Yeah, we love the Honda. She got the Subaru when she got into that crash with the Honda, and she's like, I don't like this thing. It's a nice car, like the Subaru.
Yeah, she's rocking the lesbian mom car.
It's a nice car, like it's it's comfortable as fuck. It's safe, whatever.
You would never find me in a Subaru.
Why?
I'm out. I don't even want to be in my Dodge.
I love the Ram.
I didn't love the Ram when I couldn't drive it for fucking 4 weeks. Jesus Christ.
Well, yeah, that sucks.
I mean,
you should have just changed the battery.
Bruv.
That's all you had to do. I told you.
I didn't know.
I told you.
I tried.
All you needed was a wrench. That's it.
Dude, I'm just, you know what the thing is that like, I'm fucking tired, Dave. I'm tired. I'm tired all the time. I gotta get out. I've stopped smoking weed. I'm done.
Okay. So then you should feel like less tired.
Well, I lied. No, I have a new rule, and it's a good rule. I think it's a fair rule. So I don't work Fridays, you know what I mean? Well, I do, but it's like, office
you
work.
have a couple
Hours, not a big deal. So I will smoke Thursday, Friday, Saturday, if I want to, but I don't I only pick like one day if I'm gonna. So like I don't do it during the week anymore because it's been terrible. I've been getting like 18 months, how old's Kip now? 19 months every day. And something popped up and I was like, dude, I think I'm fucking dumb. I'm fucking dumb right now.
You think weed made you dumber?
Oh, absolutely. I know for a fact. I'll tell you what it also has made me do. It's made me motherfucking lazier than I ever was, and I was already a lazy motherfucker. You know what I mean? So, like, add this into it, and I'll tell you what, it makes me eat, like, nonstop.
Yeah, those are all bad combos. So,
especially for someone like me.
Good on you for, pushing the stop button on that.
You have to, man. It's so funny. It'd be like, this shit, how is this illegal? You know what I mean? Like fucking pumping this shit up. Now I'm like, wow, it makes fucking sense. Jesus Christ.
It's all about moderation, Kenny.
No, definitely. I mean, same thing, dude. New Year's Eve.
Yeah, and you paid for it. You paid for it for 2 days.
2 days. I'm still hungover. What are we in? 7 days now? 8 days?
I still feel that shit.
I fucking feel like shit. And you know what the thing is? There's two rules when you have a kid. You can stay up late, but you can't be drunk. You can be hammered drunk, but you gotta go to bed early. That's like those are the rules. That's it. You can't do both. I did both. I didn't go to bed till like 4 fucking a.m.
No.
And I
Oh.
had like espresso martinis all fucking night. I was like a fucking crack addict, ripping my skin off in bed. And I knew it too when I heard that little. No, no. Why? Why? You know that is that Interstellar when he's crying behind the book stage? Where he's like,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
why? Why? I fucking look at my CPAP. That bitch says 2.43 hours. I think to myself, oh fuck me.
You get up, look like a fucking zombie. You have no idea what the fuck's going on.
Let me get the fucking just an absolute no.
Well, one of these days you'll learn, Kenny. You're 35 years old. You have lots of wisdom now.
I have no wisdom. I'm a fucking dumbass. I'm telling you, man. Weed has made me dumber. I'm convinced of it. There's shit at work that I used to be able to just do without even thinking twice, and then I'm like, wait, what? What? I mean, that's a lot. I got friends that have been smoking since every day since they were like 16. A lot of people I work with are the same way. They're fucking active stoners. I don't get it. I don't know how they do it. How can you work, get high, and then work a full fucking day, and then at lunch get high again, and then finish out your day? I can't even wrap this little pea brain around it.
Now, to me, it's like more of a fun thing. It's not like an activity thing.
Nothing more I love than fucking cutting the grass, getting a little banged up.
Yeah,
and
see, like that's
ride
great.
the mower,
Yeah,
have a good time out there. You talk to your neighbor for like 60 minutes. You're like, why the fuck am I still talking to you?
throw the
And then get
headphones
back to
on
the
and
mower.
disappear.
I know. But I be riding the fucking. This is how washed I am, people. I'll be riding my riding mower. I'm getting fucking car sick on this fucking thing at 6. It's over. It's over for me,
Oh man, you are done. You need a whole renovation.
bruv. Bruv.
I'll
You
tell
don't
you
even
what.
know. If you only knew, my friend.
I'll tell you what.
You knew.
A Penn State victory tomorrow night or Thursday night will go a long way.
It falls in my criteria day.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. All right. So we'll be back next week. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we got it. We got it.
Yeah, we got
We're
to
about to take a break.
because we'll either have we might have a Penn State going to the Natty. We might have.
It could be a real bad situation. It could be double L.
We could have double L. We could have
It
double
could be
L.
double win. It could be 1-1.
Ooh, I'd take 1-1, but double L would be brutal.
Double L. Yeah, but we'll finish out the season, Super Bowl,
Yeah,
and
we'll
then
be here strong for sure.
and then we'll hang it up. We'll hang it up for a little bit, and then we'll be back when
Yeah, we usually
Phillies
take
start cracking.
we usually take a couple weeks off in February, to like be married again, and then forget about sports for a couple days, and
honestly, I'm
right
excited that the season is ending because it has been
it's a grind sometimes.
It is, and if you add Penn State into it, it is a super fucking grind.
It's a lot going on, man, especially when you have a kid.
I tell you what, if you're not in love, don't do it.
I'll tell you what though, it's actually kind of fun when your kid actually like wants to watch football. So he's there. So it's been different for me this year. He's been like more interested in like hanging out and like watching the games and shit. So obviously he's got the attention span of a 5-year-old, which is 3 plays. But
well, that's what my brother-in-law was saying because my nephew's like 7, pushing 8, and he's like, well. And I was there. I was watching the Ohio State game with him, and he was into it. And then I look, and he's outside playing. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah. And he already knows, like, he sees the TV and he's like, oh, that's Ohio State. We don't like them. They stink.
Yeah.
And then, or he's like, oh, that's Dallas Cowboys. They stink. You know, like, he's already got it down, man. It's good. It's great.
You know what I did? What I've been doing. This is the last thing that we can go. Every Eagle shirt that I have gotten, or any sports team that I've gotten, and then obviously if I've gotten fatter or I don't want to wear it anymore, it's in a bin. So we have like 2 or 3 bins of just
There you go. That's cool.
shit for Kip, because I never had that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's gonna be really cool. I never had that vintage stuff. Like, that's gonna be fucking cool.
No, I'll be fucking driving to Chattahoochee.
I was gonna say you'd be hitting up Facebook Marketplace for that shit. You don't have to do that.
That dumb bitch didn't even know what she had. The fucking early 2000s beautiful winter coat with the fucking Velcro cuff, the big logo in the back.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That was a piece of gold you found.
I woke up and said, "Yep, going there this morning."
I'll see you today.
I'll be in the office after I pick up this jacket.
Oh shit, I love it.
Good night.
All right, we'll see you guys next week. Go Birds, go Penn State, and hopefully we have 2 W's next week. We'll see.
WWW.
All right, Lego. Bye.
We are the champions.
That's right.
My
Show it off, Kenny.